Hi everybody, welcome on the training of Merode Food Solutions. Today we have the MX range of Minipack. Thanks a lot for joining me again. We're going to do some nice things today, so let's get started. So, we're going to look at the MX range today. We're going to look at precision packaging, flavor making. The machine is self-maintaining and we're going to see what kind of business you can make with this machine. First of all, I want to talk about the true thing that really makes this machine completely different than all the machines in the market. These machines have two sensors and they have a brain, a PLC, that can analyze all the data that comes from these two sensors and make these amazing things possible. Let's have a look what you can do with this machine. First of all, precision and sous vide packaging. The machine is icon driven, and for every icon there is a specific setting. So you can do liquid packaging, which we're going to look at later on. You can package in jars. You can do full vacuum, but also soft products, fragile products without damaging before, for instance, sous vide cooking. We have an overspill control for liquid packaging. Also, you can use a lot of different types of holders, which we're going to look at. Flavor making. First of all, we have rapid marination, saves you loads of time, and rapid infusion. Let's have a look at that. Rapid marination. First of all, what normally takes 24 hours to marinate your meat or fish or whatever protein you have, or even vegetables, now you can do it in a matter of minutes. Don't forget the effect of the tenderizing, because the quality of the meat or protein or whatever you want to do in the machine becomes much better because we massage with vacuum the protein. You have 8 categories where you can choose from as a standard. We're going to look at some making of programs later on, and we have very deep chambers, so you can use holders and everything without having to use plastic bags all the time. So you save a lot in plastic. We can do rapid infusion, like for instance, you can do the infusion of weak products, like we see here, oysters, and you can do also cold brew coffee or spa water within minutes. And you can get very creative. Like you see on the right, you see clear espresso martini. It doesn't exist, it's normally made with coffee, and it will be completely black. But in this case, you get the coffee flavor, but you don't see the color. If you want to see more recipes about infusion and marination, go to smartinfusing.com. Gives you about 50 different types, 50 different complete recipes. What kind of containers can we use in these machines? You can use jars. Jars to put in whatever you want to marinate or infuse, but also jars that you can, with a lid on, you can package in jars under vacuum. Secondly, you can use any container, any hotel pan, GN size. This is a GN size 1/4. This holds a half GN size and this a 2/3 GN size. The MX5 has a full GN size. And you also see in the presentation a vacuum lid. This means you can package also in a full GN container with this lid on. And obviously, there in every machine there is a seal bar, so you can just use your well-known vacuum bag. This machine is self-maintaining. We spoke about it before. The machine will analyze the quality of the pump. If it needs a clean because there's too much moisture in the pump after using it regularly, it will remind you to start an oil cleaning cycle. It will be in the screen and it's just a matter of pushing the start button and it will start cleaning itself. maintaining the high quality of the pump that we need. Let's look at the 4 sizes. I already showed you. Here you can see the sizes of the GN that you can put inside, and also the length of the vacuum packaging, the seal bar. So this gives you a good idea of the size of the machine. The controls inside for the whole range are exactly the same. You can also use your programs in every size. If the customer starts using the small machine, he can easily upgrade and take his programs with him. Secondly, if you own more than one restaurant, you can just walk around with a USB stick, plug it in, and you can carry the programs wherever you like. Let's have a look at how we use this machine. We're going to transfer to my phone right now, and we have 3 machines set up here with 3 different products. The first one is honey that we will infuse with yogurt. We have a program here that says 3 pulses, 6 seconds hold, and 9 extra vacuum. So we close the lid and we push start. We see that the droplet is in figure here, and this means that it will control the boiling point of our yogurt. We're going to come back to this machine shortly. Second machine, we have a water infusion, and we're going to pack this water to save it for later on. So we're just gonna close the lid here, and the machine starts evaporating and starts to package this bag. In the meantime, we see that our yogurt is in full action. You see that all the cells of the yogurt open up to be connected with the yogurt, with the honey. And here you see that we also reach the boiling point of our bag with spa water. And this is nicely packed. Here we can see the second cycle has been set in. The yogurt now is down completely and opened up his pores to get completely infused with the honey. In the third machine, we have some chicken legs, and I want to show you here that we have under the marination button, we have a whole lot of standard programs, also used by us before. In the bottom here you see chicken legs, so we're gonna just click on that, and we're gonna close the lid, and let's get this one started up as well. In the meantime, we can see that the bag is nicely sealed. There was no overspill, and the bag is completely nicely packaged. The yogurt is still going. We set in 3 cycles, and here we see some nice activity already with the chicken. So here you see that the moisture gets boiling. You see it stops itself to prevent overspill. Right now what we see is all the liquid is actually cooking, but it's still cold. We have liquid of around 20 degrees in the jar right now. And the cells of the protein of the chicken are opening up and letting in our nice marination that we made. You can do it, in this case, you see that we use liquid marination. You can also use just a dry rub. You don't need any liquid for marination. You can just use a dry rub instead of putting it in liquid like this. In the meantime, our yogurt is ready, and we can see that it's nicely done. We're just gonna run it one more time. So now we have some samples. We can do this with beef, we can do it with tuna, with fish. You can marinate in all kinds of different liquids, no liquids, and also don't forget the effect of tenderization. So we let this run for a little bit, and let's move on to back to the presentation. So this is how we use the machine. Of course, if you need any more instructions or you want to have a one-on-one training, we can always have a look into that and go through that in a separate meeting. Now let's go to why this machine is such an added value for our customer. First of all, the customer. Well, if you want to present something unique and you want to have something special that no other restaurant in your village has, you buy this machine and you can do the marination, infusion, you can create new flavors, and also the quality of the meat and chicken goes up. So you'll have the best steak in town, the best chicken in town, and if you're a star restaurant, I mean, there is a dozen things you can do with this machine. Getting creative. You save time, because before you had to come to the restaurant to prepare one day ahead, 24-hour, 48-hour soak in marination. Now, if you sell the steak, you put it in the machine, 8 minutes later you can put it in the grill, on the grill, without losing time. So it saves a lot of time. You marinate on order, as I just, and also don't forget tenderizing and the moisture effect in your mouth, because we are opening up the cells and tenderizing a lot. So literally the moisture will explode in your mouth. Also homemade cold brew. So you can create your own cold brew and save a lot of money on that, because if you buy it, it's going to be very expensive. And create your own flavors. What is the business for us, the MX partners, who is going to sell these machines? Well, first of all, you have the first and probably the only machine that has real added value in the vacuum packaging machine business. You have a story to tell. You can have people taste amazing stuff that you make with this machine. And it's not a commodity machine. We're not talking about pump size seal bars. That's probably the only thing that vacuum packaging machine salesmen talk about. No, we are talking about a whole different added value. We have a lot more to speak about. It's not a commodity, and this means you get a very decent margin, the margin that you need if you start selling machines in general. Vacuum machines, standard vacuum machines, there's hardly any money in that left, because of the availability of these machines are everywhere. So join the team, and also if you are interested to start promoting this in your area, we give you a nice protection to make sure we don't get in each other's way. So thank you so much for your time. I also listed up here some useful websites just to look at. The first one is a YouTube, where also this training will be saved, so you can use this for later on. Minipack US is a completely renewed website with all the info about the machines. You can use that one. Also Merode Food Solutions, and also I spoke about smart infusing already. So thanks a lot again. Have a great weekend, and see you next time.